Welcome everyone to Earth Song, service and support for Gaia and the New Earth human. Join us as we bring in messages from our beautiful planet, and we also are here to invoke healing and blessings to humanity, nature, and all that is. Join us on this Earth Song journey. Hello friends, hello, and welcome to this August episode of Earth Song. This is something that we started on the show quite some time ago. I don't even know, maybe we only did a couple of shows, but it's something that, with all these retrogrades, things are coming back again to be revisited, and with the wildfires in Maui and the destruction of Lahaina yesterday, I was just just so shocked when I saw the news about that, and I realized, and then I sat in meditation with a urgent meditation to bless Maui last night with Master Ko, and I realized something from what he said. So I'm going to share that with you here. But before we do, I want to get us all in juicy sacred space. What we're going to do is every month we are going to do an Earth Song episode. And we're going to use our shamanic tools to do some earth work, earth guardianship work. We talk about it a lot on the show. Do we practice what we preach? Sometimes, but not always. So we're going to do a shamanic journey. We're going to allow ourselves to be guided and led to the places that need blessings. And I will share more about that here in just a second, as I welcome you all in, whether you're new, whether you've been here for quite some time. All are welcome in this juicy, lovely, amazing, magical, mystical, sacred space that is TLC for the soul. I'm wrapping us all in love light and light love, inviting in the guides who overlight this show: Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, the Pleiadians. I have Archangel Sandalphon, who would like to work with us on this earth guardianship work, which is not a surprise. I work with him a lot on matters of earth, and Archangel Raphael also wanting to come in and work with us on this healing. So do what you can to set yourself up for a little shamanic journey. You might want to pause me here. There's this weird echo in this room. You might want to pause me here and get any little tools you might need for this little mini journey we're going to go on, and then come back to me. So I like this room. This is it's a different space that we sometimes record in, but not always. But it's very, very peaceful in this room. It's like a third bedroom, but it's the person that was in this room before I came to this house, I think was a child, but it just feels very much like it could have been like a baby nursery or something. It's just super serene and peaceful. You can like come in here and take a nap and just like have the best nap, and there's all the trees outside, the medicine wheel just right back there, beyond the trees. So it's a very special place. So I was sitting in this just to get us started and get us in the mindset of where we're at. Let's light our candle. So I chose the Hidden Springs candle, and if you're listening, I do my best to try to describe what's going on that you can't see on the video, because I'm putting this on TLC for the Soul YouTube and on the podcast if you want to partake in this. But there's a lot of tropical looking little flowers and plants on this candle, along with birds and is that a hummingbird? There's a little hummingbird. And it's a 3-wick candle. So 3 is, for me, the power of co-creating with the universe. It's like the candle just let out a little like poof when we lit it. So there's our 3 wicks burning. We're setting intentions to do what's necessary, do our part as custodians, as guardians, as humans on this planet Earth, we came here to help Gaia raise in consciousness. And I want to share what Master Ko said, because it really kind of was an eye-opener. And the ancestors, which way? The ancestors are here to support us in this as well. Behind me, if you're watching the video, is like probably one of my only pictures I have of my mom. Most every picture I have of her is lost somewhere long ago. So I only have a couple. There's a picture of my mom when she was a little girl. And there was a certain point in time when I was younger and we looked exactly alike. I took a picture around the same age and it was like you thought we were twins. So that is not me back there. It's my mom way back in 1930 something. So she's no longer with us. She's on the other side. She's a big spirit guide and supporter of TLC for the Soul, along with my maternal grandmother, who I never knew, who passed TAMI, my mom, in childbirth. So ancestors coming in as well to support us during this work. But back to Master Ko, what he said, he was talking about the destruction, he was talking about the fires, and we were talking about Maui, because that's what's news breaking right now. It's in the news. And a lot of people, I think, on his thing were like saying, you know, because he does lives all the time, and they were like, well, what about this place? And what about that place? And this place needs blessings and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, we know that. So this is not just a show about Maui. And we're going to share with you in just a second how we're going to do the Earth Guardian work on the Earth Song shows for the channel, so that the places that need it the most, or the places that you feel need it the most, or that you're guided to the most, are the places where we will direct our attention. But he said that, and I did not realize this, and it makes sense, that the elemental spirits of like fire, water, air, earth, the elemental kingdom does not have the same access to a lot of the spiritual energy and power that the human kingdom does. I didn't really, I'm getting big chills. I didn't really realize this, but it was a huge eye-opener to me about why we're all here co-creating together, why humanity is here to help the ascension of Gaia. Can Gaia ascend by herself? Sure, but there's other kingdoms that need our help in bringing in that spiritual power so that they can ascend. And so part of the meditation we did last night it was bringing in blessings for the elemental spirits in those areas, because they can't somehow, based on their physiology of how they are, they can't get to the same level of spiritual power. They can't bring as much in as we can, as humans can. And so part of what we can do is bring that spiritual power down from the upper worlds, from the angelic and galactics, you know, wherever those blessings are coming from, straight from Creator Source, and direct those to elemental beings on the planet to tell them, like, to kind of, what is it, like, called, like our ancient civilizations would do to assuage us, what is it, like appease the gods, right? Like offerings to the gods. Well, in this case, we're asking that those beings, fire beings, wind beings, whatever they are, that might be wreaking havoc, are blessed. Now, we're not doing the blessing. We're asking for the higher realms to come in and help spread blessings to those elementals so that they can raise their consciousness and ascend. And I think we did talk about this on the Journey to Our Local Weather Spirits Shaman's Drum episode. That was part of that as well. So I might link to that if I remember. All right. So 2 things that came up before we get into our journey. I pulled this card this morning. I always ask, like, what are the If you're a twin flame, you'll understand. If not, this is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck that we've been using on the Twin Flames 2.0 series. It's a deck, it's a not necessarily twin flame, but it's a relationship deck about how you can better work with relationships, any type of relationships. But we've been guided to use this on the Twin Flame 2.0. So we use it a lot on Loveland Tarot, and whenever we do anything for twin flames. So every day, almost every day, I draw a card and I say, what are the twins learning today? What's the lesson for the twins? So if you're in a twin flame thing, then, you know, what's the lesson? Because part of your role as a twin flame is you individually have your own soul mission, but you and your twin have a joint soul mission as well. And many twins come into union and go right into more advanced earth guardianship work through travel and through charity work and so forth. So I drew this card this morning when I asked that question, and I kind of knew it was coming up. I knew the energy of it was coming up. And the card was Share the Love. And it's the Three of Cups. It's a lot of yellow in the background. It looks very Archangel Sandal phone-ish. But I just realized here in the card, what looks like shadows are like people facing each other. Like two people facing each other, and it's just repeated throughout. Two people facing each other, two people facing each other, like the shadow of them. And in the foreground is like a big hand reaching out with a heart in the hand. And the heart is cracking open and the light is emanating out all over the place. And when I looked up the meaning of the card, it's friendship, community, and celebration. For the time being, let go of any desires, anxiety, or stress around romantic relationships. Instead, focus on relationships with your friends. Turn to them for support if you need it, and find reasons to celebrate with them. Rejoice in the fact that they'll always be there for you and you for them. Community is also important at this time. Get out of your house and away from your own concerns. How can you positively contribute to your community? Reach out, do it now. This is a great way to, bring in community. Feel the joy of connecting with others and sharing your love in that way. So I knew that was my confirmation that I needed to bring this series back, that as a leader in the New Earth Now community, I don't know what we want to call it. I don't know what we call all this, the overarching of this, that we need to do our part. So just like Master Co said, he's like, my assistant will, I don't know what he's going on about, but like his assistant will get him up if there's some major thing that he needs to deal with, like a catastrophe. And so he'll come on and he'll do a live and he'll do like a blessing for that area. So I'm like, yes, we need to allow time for that on TLC for the Soul. This is a well-rounded channel that we use to, be reciprocal. And so it's not always just shows and work about us and our ascension and what blessings we might get today and what card we need to know about and what we need to do and what we need to buy or manifest today, or as you're listening to this, whatever you're listening to this. This is a moment to give back to others, give back to Gaia, help do our part to help Gaia do her part, and the elementals and the other kingdoms to do their part to raise their consciousness, for us to support them in that process so that they can ascend along with us. So before I do the journey, and I think it's going to be very short, first of all, let's use what we have, okay? So I was going to bring out the big drum, and then I thought, I've got this little Thunderbird drum. It's very small. I don't even know. Is it 6 inches, 8 inches? I don't know. It's like a drum I take when I travel, so that I always have it with me. It has a little beater, but it doesn't need a beater. So I thought, if you want to, this could go in a medicine bag. You could go out on the land somewhere and do a similar ceremony, because we're going to talk at the end of this about supporting your local elementals as well. And then the other thing I'm guided to do for the month, I've got this, what is this thing called? I do not know. It's the Tree of Life on a wood, like burned into a wood etched Tree of Life on a little help me here. It's used for crystal grids. So this is a pretty big one. It's probably like 12 inches across, a circular with the tree of life burned into the wood. And for the month ahead, every month, I'm going to be creating a crystal grid to support the elemental kingdom, appeasing my local weather spirit, or my local spirits, not just weather spirits, but my local elementals, as well as this grid will be designed to go out to whatever elementals in whatever areas need it most at this time. And when we do blessings and when we do meditations, a lot of times when I'm meditating, I'm saying like anywhere my meditation, the energy that's being sent out and channeled through me from source, creator God, and the higher realms, I'm sending those blessings to any beings that are suffering, not just humans, any beings, any kingdoms on the planet that are suffering. These blessings are being directed to you. So find what you have, use what you've got. I was guided to pull in for the center of this a bloodstone sphere. And I'm just going to set that in the center. And then I'm not going to do it all here at the end. I'll kind of maybe just intuitively pull as I'm talking. But I just brought it. It doesn't have to be rocket science. We don't have to go out and purchase a ton of crystals. Although in my past, I did purchase like a ton of crystals. So this is my big giant box of like all of my little crystals. They're all in little, that's beyond the point, but they're all organized in a certain way that I know what they're for. But I'm just going to pick through these and make a grid from those and set that up, and we will come back to that. So let me see what else I want to do here. Let's get us set up for our shamanic journey so we can set the intention, and so I can send you on your way. I want to try to keep these around 30 minutes or so. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the drum. We're going to go into journey. We're going to go to the sacred grove that I always have you guys go to. That's my sacred grove in my 5D reality that I've set up. I've set up a whole community there. We're going to then be met by a spirit guide who I'm going to have them. They want us to go to the upper worlds. So when we say upper worlds, that's like your angelic kingdom, your higher vibrational realities. Could be places on the planet, such as that vibrate very high, like Shambhala, like Glastonbury, like our beautiful Hawaii. But we're going to have you go to the upper realm, so like the crystal cathedrals, the crystal kingdoms. And then we are going to have you meet with somebody up there who is going to help you direct spiritual source energy to either where you feel it's needed, where you're guided to send it, whatever you're guided to do when you're up there, that's what you're going to do. But the being that's going to come assist you is very, very, very high vibrational. Could be something like an angel, an archangel, a unicorn, some sort of, star being that's a very high vibe. But whoever you work with, it could be somebody you already work with, but they're going to have you use your hands or use your body as a living crystal to channel blessings through it. You're not blessing from your own reserves. Channel blessings through you from source, opening yourself up as a conduit and sending that energy wherever you feel it's most needed or wherever you're guided to send it. So if that's Maui, so be it. That's probably who I'm going to be working with because that's my power spot and it's in need right now. Other than that, just do what you're guided to do. This is part of doing our part. This is reciprocity. And I must say that in sending these blessings, just like anything that has to do with the law of attraction, then it's duly noted and you are blessed in accordance with what you most need in this now. So it's reciprocal. Why not? We're not doing this every day. I don't know. I do this every day. I do my meditation. I do Twin Hearts and meditations with Master Co. And this is what we do every single day. It's reciprocal. Okay. So as you bless, you are so blessed. Or as you send blessings, since they're not going through you. All right. So take me where you want to take me. If you want to take me outside and sit under a tree, If you want to go by the river, the water, if you want to go in the forest, lay down on your bed, sit in a magical space, I'm going to guide us in. Let's take a couple deep breaths together. As I bring in this power song, I want you to walk with me from your sacred space that you're in now, meeting me in our magical, mystical, sacred grove. You'll find me there waiting for you. Hey, oka, hey, oka, hey, oka, hey, oka, hey, oka. Hey oka hey 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 oka hey oka hey oka hey 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 oka hey oka hey hey oka hey hey oka hey oh hey oka hey oka hey oka hey hey oka hey oka hey. Join me around the sacred circle. Got the fire in the middle. We honor everyone here. We're going to be met by either your guide or your power animal. And we're going to allow yourself to be drawn up, up, up to the upper worlds. As you are met by a guardian spirit of wherever you are at in these upper worlds. Take a deep breath. There's some purification happening right now. Allow your energy, your field, your aura, your chakras to be cleansed by this helping spirit as we open ourselves up as a pure conduit of source energy. Blessings. Living crystal. Take a deep breath into your heart space. Think of something, someone, or somewhere that you love deeply. Lift that energy up to your crown. Bring that loving energy up, up, up to your crown. Feel your crown opening, stretching up to the heavens, up, up, up to source, allowing the upper chakras to open and expand. Drawing down with the help of your guide, energy from source, from the creator, from the all that is. With that love in your heart, that divine love of spirit and source, direct that energy to where you are most guided. A giant beam of loving light, blessings, appeasing the elementals, lifting the grids, lifting the consciousness of that area. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, beings. It's okay, nature spirits. Helping them to release their anger, their disappointment, their sadness over how our beautiful planet is often treated and disrespected. Helping them to ascend, to see things from a higher perspective, to put down their weapons, allow those blessings, this divine white source light to be channeled through you like a giant beam of love, support, higher vibrations, soothing those places on the planet that need our love and our attention. Sending love and blessings, directing those love and blessings to the spirits of the land, of the spaces and places, spirits of water. You are blessed. Spirits of air, may you be blessed. Spirits of fire, may you be blessed. Spirits of earth, may you be blessed. Allow yourself to close down the portal now of your ascension column as we prepare for our journey back to the grove. Thank the helping guardian spirits who've chosen to work with you. You can return to this space and this place at any time throughout the month to do this sacred work, to be the earth guardian you were meant to become. Allow yourself to grab on to a shaft of divine light that's floating around you and slide back down, down, down to our grove, our sacred circle around the fire. And let's join hands and share the love and the feelings of heartfelt blessings and reciprocity, ascension and higher vibes with each other. Look to the person to your left and thank them for the work that they are doing on behalf of New Earth. Look to the person to the right. Send them gratitude from your heart for everything they are doing to work on themselves, which in turn helps everything else. And And look within and thank yourself for coming here today, for having the courage, the strength to do this work. May you be truly blessed. Now, I will send you to return to your sacred space. Hey yoga, hey yoga, hey yoga, hey, hey, hey yoga, hey yoga, hey, hey yoga, hey yoga, hey yoga, hey, hey, hey yoga, hey yoga, hey yoga, yo, hey yoga, oh. Take a deep breath. Don't open your eyes yet. I want you to take your hands, be aware of the palms of your hands, the bottom of your feet, and the base of your spine. This is going to help ground you in, and it's also going to help bless the earth beneath you, which in turn sends blessings back up to you. So sending gold light out of your hands, the bottom of your feet. This is any energy that you cannot absorb based on your work in the higher worlds, and out of the base of your spine, gold light, the palms of your hands, the bottom of your feet, the base of your spine, down, 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 20, 30, 40, 50 feet, spreading out around you, sending gold light, blessings and love down into Gaia. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, so be it, and so it is. Slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into your room, open your eyes. All right, kids. I'm going to work on this little grid. I will take a little picture of it and put it at the end of the video for YouTube and up on Instagram. If you're on the podcast and you want to follow some of the behind the scenes or the pictures of things that we're doing, sometimes I put them in the thumbnail of the podcast. Other times they are on Instagram. Thank you all so much for taking some time out of your day, out of your busy schedule to do this work with us. May you be truly blessed. I love you all, and we will see you all again soon. Take care.